presentation.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is time for some recap coverage of the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast for the Mission R Challenge. We head to one of my personal favorite circuits, Interlagos, and that is going to be a very interesting circuit here for these big, heavy electric cars. It's the Mission R Challenge week number 9 at Interlagos. Hello, my name is Tommy Cook. No Matt Williamson here today, but we got some recap coverage for you, so let's not waste any time. Let's get straight to today's starting grid. JJ Wang will be at the front of the field. Isabel Matthews, Olivia Hayward, Georgie Trepsick on the front 2 rows. James Watson and Ella Spice will line up on row 3. Jamie Himmel-Smith back in the lineup today, starting at 7th. Rebecca Davin and Alejandro Brava Batena will be the 9th and final starter here today at Interlagos. We are racing towards turn number 1 here. Towards the Senna S, it's Wang and Matthews. Whoa, Hayward going a bit wide. Going way wide through the S itself. And Hayward will drop all the way to the back of the field as Isabel Matthews is going for the lead. Matthews to P1. Wang staying right here. Matthews will go a little bit wide. Wang has to get on the binders. Watson getting in the line in the 5th position. These S corners, or not these S corners, these tight corners are not what this car likes, but JJ's liking it here. He'll take a dive to the inside, and JJ Wang will go through to the lead. Very slow, awkward, trundling corners here. That's what makes driving a heavy car at this track so much fun, though. Wang now trying to break the toe down the front stretch. Back into the Senna S. Matthews still hanging on to 2nd, but Georgie Trepsick is right here. As Watson under fire now in 5th. That's Rebecca David and Jamie Himmel-Smith behind. The top 4 are in the line. There's Himmel-Smith. But nothing going yet. Wang continues to lead. And JJ, with the result today, could very well put the championship away. It's been close for a number of weeks. Now that we're in the drop weeks, he is going to be, or anybody else is going to be hard-pressed to catch. The 3-time and defending series champ going for a 4th in a row. Needed Hunter Engrav to show up for the last couple of weeks, and it has not happened. So Wang continued to scoot away. It's over 2 seconds now. Isabel Matthews still running in 2nd here. As we approach the Senna S once more, with Georgie Trepsick right now on the final spot on the podium, and Ella Spice piling in right behind. We'll look back at James Watson here, as Jamie Himmel-Smith and Rebecca David continue to battle with Olivia Hayward right behind. Remember, Hayward there lost all the positions into turn number 1 on the opening lap. Hamel Smith and David, as they were last time through this corner, side by side. Oh, wow. Looked to be maybe some contact there. As Hayward is now trying to get through on Rebecca David, and David is going to hang around. Takes advantage of the left-hander after the right-hander to keep position for now. Very interesting track for these cars. They don't like the tight, low-speed corners. Really heats these tires up, and once the tires start to get heated up, this car is not very cooperative, as if it ever were before that. David under fire now from Georgie Trepsick for second. JJ Wang 3.5 seconds ahead. I think only a mistake is going to bring him back into the focus here. But Georgie off a podium run last week. A good follow-up so far. Not able to get up to Isabel Matthews and get himself off the podium bubble. JJ's lap times are wild up front. He's running 132s, and everybody else is running 134s and 135s. JJ knows his way around Interlagos. Right on board with Georgie Trepsick. As he breaks into the Senna S. Why don't we just take a whole lap here unless something happens? So much elevation change here in this circuit as well, especially in this portion of the lap. That Senna S really is a quick downhill, and you have to work for the rest of the lap to get yourself back uphill. Wonderful circuit. That is a lap around Interlagos. As Trepsick still trying to get through here, get up to second. But now Ellis Spice has been lying in wait. Maybe Ellis Spice has something here to get himself up to third. You saw in the background there, Jamie Hamel Smith is closing in on James Watson. Jamie Hamel-Smith has been gone for a while. Not sure why, but showed back up last week. Very excited to see him. One of the early regulars of Turn 200's time with the Mission Art Challenge. And a winner as well in Jerez a couple of seasons ago. So he's going to work on Watson. It's an 8.7 second lead for J.J. Wang. This will be a good opportunity here. The best drafting part of the circuit. Heading off to the left. Here goes Hamel-Smith. To driver left into the center S, trying to take advantage. And they'll do it. No, Watson fighting back. This will open it up for David to take a look here as well. That'll be an off-track 1X for Jamie Hamel-Smith, but he gets the pass done. Watson now fighting back. Watson will retake the spot as Hamel-Smith tries to tuck in right behind. Can't do it. Now will be able to, but right in front of Rebecca David. Good battling here between James Watson, Hamel-Smith, and Rebecca David. Jamie not done yet. Jamie Hamel-Smith itching to get around James Watson. Probably best to wait at this point until they get back to the front stretch where he could get that long toe, but you got to be close enough to be able to pull it off. This time may not be the time. He will certainly close that gap. As we have 8 laps complete. Hamel-Smith is now under fire from Rebecca David. David going to try and take the long way around. It would set her up for the right-hander coming up. I think she's got it. Rebecca David up now to 6th as Jamie Hamel-Smith has fallen back. That's Rebecca Davin. So Davin, all that progress is gone. Back to 8th. That has broken the second grouping up. But the first grouping is still fairly close together, although Matthews has pulled away a bit from Trepsick. But they all bunch up here for the Senna S. They are all way behind J.J. Wang. 12 seconds to be exact. We'll check in on your race leader here just to say that we did. There's JJ. He's still in this race. He's still winning. It's going to take a monumental error for JJ to put anyone back into this race. Just a few minutes left to go. Matthews trying to hang on 2 second. Trepsick's been lying in wait this entire time. Some drafting now towards the Senna S. Trepsick wide. It's a bit dangerous. There's paint there, but the paint stops pretty abruptly. So if you're still too far out, you're going to find yourself in the grass and probably into a barrier. No battling behind, at least for now. You can kind of see it in the back of the shot there. James Watson's got a little bit of space. Whoa, that was Trepsick way out breaking Matthews into the Senna S, but paying for it. Oh, and just as I say, there is no battling. We do have a battle here into the Senna S, as Davin closed right up on Hayward there for 7th. And they're not done fighting yet. Saw Olivia there a bit into the grass. A peek ahead of them. Watson and Hamel Smith. Trebsic has fallen off of Isabel Matthews here for second. Ella Spice now all over. This will be an opportunity for Spice into the Senna S. But no, Trebsic again outbraking Isabel Matthews. Closing back up, but paying for it on exit. Spice running wide. Way wide, in fact. Wow. Mel Smith may have another go. All the battling and scrapping continues behind. It's going to be J.J. Wang out of the final turn here to take the win at Interlagos and secure himself another top split strength of field all divisions championship for the Mission R Challenge. Trebsic closing back in on Isabel Matthews, but is going to run out of time. Matthews in second, Trebsic in third, L. Spice in fourth. To the line for fifth, it'll be James Watson. And Hayward hangs on for seventh. Nicely done here today. J.J. Wang with a 21-second victory. Here's a look at the full race results from today's Mission R Challenge Top Split Strength of Field broadcast. J.J. Wang with the win. Isabel Matthews, Georgie Trebsic on the podium. Ella Spice and James Watson in your top five. Jamie Mel Smith, Rebecca Davin, Olivia Hayward, and Alejandro Batana. And will be your full finishing rundown of 9 cars here today at Interlagos. A reminder to join us up next for live coverage of the Mission R Challenge from Daytona. It'll be live at the top of the hour. Thank you for joining us here today from Interlagos, and congrats to J.J. Wang on another victory with the Mission R Challenge.